first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
Campbell, and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee, and we are underway from Ford Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he has proven all of those critics wrong. He's been putting up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do is sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Second down and a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
And the Lions, first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard.
7-yard line.
Like 20. Turbo.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Detroit Lions, first down.
To the air again. Goff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
First down and goal to go.
Montgomery. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Go, come on!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well. But don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
Vikings, first down.
A veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. McCarthy off the play fake. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Roll. 19 Tiger.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Mason taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now gone. This to Laporta, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Goff throwing again. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jameer Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jameer Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to 27. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
It just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 12. The second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use the speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Over the middle and complete to Addison. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Lions now. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. after that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, go!
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. They're on the defensive side of the ball, though. Any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Vikings first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing is McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Off play action. Here's Goff. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a big number 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete right side. It's to Saul. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll see about converting this third and 8.
Turbo set. 180.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Quickly to Thielen here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 17 yards for Aaron Jones. And the Vikings are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, seemingly it shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And it's third down. Third and 13.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third down and 13. McCarthy operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a 4th down on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, does that make you miss the ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again? So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got it to Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The 49-yard line. A gain of 2.
To throw is gone.
And 2.
That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the 2nd half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
First and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a give to Jones running left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely needed to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Lions take over 1st and
Jamison Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it in right now.
He's looking really, really sharp.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Can't go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. And St. Brown, 28 yards. And the Lions have 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And now out comes Minnesota. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll let their fullback try to push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
To the air with McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
19 Tiger.
Here's McCarthy. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 34-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Goff. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
3rd down.
Here's Goff. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Turbo set. 180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180. Turbo set.
Goal. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Lions first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after we just gave up the score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And then falling complete.
I think he had to roll down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And a 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
And so far 3, now in search of 4. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 3. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action. Now McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Vikings first down.
On the counter, here's Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 6-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a bit closer. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
gives here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Is that white 20?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete to Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 114 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quickness guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Lion.
Again, it's Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, here comes Mason. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Ready?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Off the option, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the shotgun, McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Goff now looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Lions
1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the
14 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 6 now. Looking to throw McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings 1st down as he's across midfield to the 48.
And the Vikings 1st down.
And inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the 4th quarter.
In this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.